Having trouble killing survivors as Specter? Hopefully these tips will help you out. Once you spawn in, go ahead and start breaking doors. On the swamp, you want to destroy these 3 doors in this ritual building specifically because it is very easy to get looped around this for a while. On the hospital, you can destroy this hole in the one you spawn next to. At the end of the hallway, you can break these 2 holes leading to the middle of the map. Now go up the left staircase and break this hole as well. All of these are like very powerful loops or extremely safe, but breaking these early on should make things easier for you. Now this doesn't mean spend all your time breaking things, but you can pretty much do this until you get your main abilities back, especially on the prisoner, as you're not that threatening without your hook. Your shield is extremely important as it can not only block attacks, but it can also block stuns from spring traps and blinds from Yuri's camera. Your shield is an important tool in your arsenal, so use it wisely. Your shift ability is an amazing tool as a Specter, however, you may be using it wrong. While shifting, you move at an increased speed and cannot be seen besides a smoke trail that follows behind you. You can cancel your power to reappear, but if you are too close to a survivor, the circle around you will become red, and if you decide to exit then, you'll receive a movement penalty, and if you're far away enough, your circle will remain green, and you will receive the movement penalty. A good tactic is to sneak up behind someone or appear right around the corner so that they either can't avoid or run into your attack. When you enter your shift, you'll see the auras of survivors around the map, and you'll get shown their auras periodically after this. Unlike Dead by Daylight, hitting a survivor doesn't disable your collision, meaning that you can attack, body block, and attack again. I have a really good example of this, getting a survivor downed, but that's not all you can do. If you have the feeling a survivor is trying to vent, earn, or go up an elevator, you can body block the entrance and get a free hit in. You can also do this with doors, but due to latency and just jankiness, this can go either way for you, so be careful. As the prisoner, when the survivor drops down the hole or platform, you can shoot your hook down said hole or platform and get a hit in. It may be tricky to do at first, but when you do it, you'll catch the survivor off guard and hey, maybe you'll kill him. A great skill for the Specter is Helmet. It gives you the chance to ignore a stun, which on its own is incredibly useful, but a little trick you can do is when the survivor enters a locker to attempt to use door slam and stun you, sometimes Helmet will activate, so you'll cancel the locker opening animation and be able to get a free hit on the survivor. Now this is all up to chance, but if you know about this, you'll be able to capitalize on it when it does happen. As a Specter, your goal is to stop the rituals from being done and killing the survivors. Something that is equally important in DBD is to get a player out of the game as fast as possible. You may be underestimating how difficult it is to do rituals with 3 players instead of 4. Now, this doesn't mean tunnel somebody out of the game, but if you're chasing someone that isn't doing anything important and you happen to spot a survivor that is doing something important and they're on their final life, you may want to take care of them. When chasing survivors, always pay attention to what they're currently holding. Some items are more obvious than others, but understanding what items they have and what they can do with them is very important. If you just started to chase with a survivor and he is holding an energy drink, you might want to drop that chase. If you know someone else out there is doing a ritual and chasing someone that essentially has 2 stamina bars, could be a massive waste of time. If someone is holding a katana and you know that they don't have much stamina left, activate your shield before they desperately attack. The same goes for when you're turning corners. People tend to wait around corners to hit you. The match begins even before you start queuing. Make sure you have perks equipped and know what they do before jumping into a game. A really helpful tip is to just play. I know it seems obvious, but with experience you will learn what you can and can't do and how to read the survivors you're going up against. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions and learn from other Specters, as you can increase the speed at which you learn things through them. Bonus tip? Play as Survivor. I cannot stress this enough. There may be times when you're unsure if a survivor is in a good or bad spot. Playing as both can help you understand what counters there are to your Specter and what options a survivor can have in certain situations. Well, that's all the tips for today's video. Hopefully this helps you out in your future games. I do stream on Twitch. Feel free to come and say hi and ask any questions you may have surrounding the game. I do have tip videos for survivors, so if you like to check that out, it should be at the top of your screen, and if not, it should be in the description below. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, so if you drop a sub, I'd be very grateful. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Take care.